recognize the member for Ottawa Centre.
Thank you. Thank you, Speaker. And how affirming it is to have these moments in the sitting of our Parliament. It's happened a few times that I've been here where we come together. We make a collective acknowledgement that there is something we can do, and I'm an educator. So the notion of Ontario acknowledging an Education Week is not trivial for me. What I've committed to do with Needs folks back where we are in Ottawa Centre is screen a monumental documentary about an award-winning fitness trainer from Australia who struggled with body issues. And this documentary has won awards. It's taken people through the journey of shame. And I got to tell you, friends of mine in government, you could offer us all a present early, whether it's for Kwanzaa or Hanukkah or Christmas or whatever we celebrate. I have in my mind an image of events in Toronto, Ottawa Centre, all over the province, with all of us there, full room, where we say with one voice, we're going to start doing something about this. Hits me in the heart because my partner works in this field. For 14 years, my partner's been a psychiatrist at the Children's Hospital of Ontario. Her specialty is eating disorders. And I'm not allowed to know anything about clients. She's sworn a Hippocratic oath. But I see what happens to the staff. I hear about how hard it is to do your very best to help, and how this is so sadly unknown as the biggest killer of all mental illnesses. And when I've met her friends, nutritionists, psychologists, nurses, family doctors, they all say the same thing. We are up against this enormous stigma. If there were 20 residential beds in the province of Ontario for prostate cancer, there'd be riots in the streets. For good reason. For good reason. Because people with prostate cancer need treatment. But for decades, we've had a situation where a mental health crisis, which has paralyzed families, crippled them with debt, traumatized people, killed people, has been left to fester. So it's an honest appeal, my friends, in government. And it's an honest appeal to you at home to put the pressure on us to do it. I want to see, in that week in February, events right across the province of Ontario. And I want to see all of us there. I want to see us at the front of the room with people who survive, with people who work in the field, like our beautiful friends right over there. And I want us to commit to doing something about it. I want to commit to doing something about it. Last but not least, I just want to end with an anecdote. I dabbled a lot in philosophy as I went through my training as an educator. And there's a lot of theory about beauty. And one of my favorite moments of the press conference I was so privileged to attend this morning that the member from Toronto St. Paul's put on was when various speakers talked about what beauty means. You know, we had people from the fashion industry even, which is a constituency I've never seen involved before, in my mind, in this discussion, talking about how we need to make sure that everybody matters and people need to know you're loved and you matter. And that the fashion industry wants to take part. Can you imagine these town halls in February, my friends? Not just politicians, but community providers, fashion industry. Imagine who might come. You know, anybody in Ottawa, check our website out, please come. But this is an enormous opportunity, and my friend from Toronto St. Paul's, thank you for giving it to us.
Further debate, I recognize the member for Mississauga.